All right, for a little more detailed explanation of what is going on. Basically, so this, all right, so what I'm doing is I'm building up high because I wanted to leave my RV in place. And if you're wondering what all those rocks are, that's just holding down some 2-inch insulation, which does a lot actually to keep the place a lot warmer in the wintertime. But anyways, so I am building the cabin. This is 2/3 of the platform. Right now it's sitting at 16 by 48. And then of course we had beams on this, what I'm sitting on, we had beams going across there, boom, boom. And that's what we're gonna be doing next year. We have beams underneath me, is what I'm saying. Next year we're gonna put some beams up there, and then we're gonna run some joist across there, and that's gonna be the other half, I guess you could call it, or 2/3 of the platform. And that platform is gonna be what I build the cabin on. So this is flat, a flat roof. Obviously it doesn't hold out water very good, so I caulked it up best I could, and hasn't rained for a few days, so it's kind of dry and whatever. And so I'm going to put this plastic down. It's 2 layers of this 10 mil plastic. Hopefully it'll hold out the water at least pretty good. It's just kind of gravel underneath, so, but you know, I'm going to have electricity and stuff in there. Not a lot, but just like extension cords and stuff. You can kind of see what it looks like. So yeah, and I've got, you can see right there, that's going to be a wall. That's a permanent structure there. It's about 1 foot deep. That's a railroad tie. And then I went about 1 foot deep on the footing for the log, and that's going to be a log wall there. That's going to have a sliding glass door on that wall there. So no need to really worry about the log situation on that one. And then this one there, that's a temporary one that's just scabbing over to the RV, just to make an RV connection here, so we can enclose this for the winter. And then over here, I just got this fandangled situation I'm in the process of doing. I'm going to cut this off. Let's see if you can see it better this way. Cut this off right here to where it's diagonal, and the reason I'm doing that is because the plastic's going to run over the edge of this. And this thing, there's a piece of wood kind of angled up there, and then this is going to scooch over there, and then the plastic's going to be over top of that. And then I'm going to caulk the seam of that, and then put these little pieces here to help graduate it down, the plastic, so it doesn't like want to puncture. Yeah, then that's gonna get screwed into the deck here, these 2x10s, just to cover that gap between the this floor and the RV. And hopefully that'll hold out water for the winter time and keep me nice and cozy. Yeah, I think that pretty much explains it. I don't think I've done a video on that tarp shed I did, but it was pretty easy because it just used the wood from my shed. From my property. And an $80-$90 tarp. So, but I've got it rigged up to where, you know, next year when I have more time, I can put metal roofing on it if I want to keep it right there, which I very well might. And of course I could always add concrete flooring or something to it, but sometimes you got to do things incrementally because, you know, you don't have that much building season over here with all the cold and everything, and frozen ground and all that good jazz. So yeah, this is it. I'm getting ready to put on 2 layers of this 10 mil plastic and wrap it around there, and boom, and then I'm gonna wrap it around the edge of this. This is like about 4 feet overhanging the log wall there. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but that's what's happening. And yeah, basically a log cabin at the bottom, and then it's going to be stick built on the top. And yeah, then we might even put, like, because we're up here kind of high. We're 14 feet high. We might even put another little crow's nest up top. Got you, buddy. So one thing I like about this place is it is peaceful, but every now and then we get an airplane flying over, either search and rescue or tourists or some other stuff sometimes. Whatever, but anyways, so that's the deal. That's my plan, and I'm building it this way because the RV's parked here, and I'm, and plus I'm trying to use the lumber from my or the timber from my property. I got all these fallen trees from storms and stuff, and dead trees and whatnot, and yeah, so shoot, I'm trying to build with those, and it's gonna work, man. It's gonna be cool. That's gonna be log wall there. That's gonna be log wall there, about 12 foot high. That's a 20-foot space there. It's a 20-foot space there. There's a 20-foot space to this one from where I'm at here. The post underneath is right around here. That's a 20-foot space there. I'm sitting on a 10-foot space. The rafters are covering a 10-foot gap. Even though it's 16 foot, I went 4 foot. 2 foot, 4 foot on one side and 2 foot on the other. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the best explanation I can give. I don't really have a lot of reference for how to do this kind of stuff. Other than spend mega tons of money trying to, like my footing. I really didn't know what to do with my footing for my log walls. Let's see right there. So that is actually sitting on a foot of gravel, and I have, in my experience, I've found that a few inches of gravel, even 6 inches of gravel, will stop the frost heave. So we shall see. Now, it's not necessarily a load-bearing wall, but it kind of is, because it's going to ultimately support this 20-foot span, and so I am going to make it load-bearing, actually. So it will be load-bearing, but yeah, don't pay attention to that thing. It just was given to me, and I'm going to sell it. It's not a good setup, not practical. Anyway, so yeah, that's my cabin so far.